using the hood mic for a little bit.
It's all good, man. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so Luis versus BestNess. These are friends for sure. You know, they probably play a lot in friendlies and like, you know, more like West Coast based regionals. So they definitely have set history together. Not sure what the record is, but definitely like two players who are going to be familiar with each other's styles. Okay, got the forward airs. Looping the PK Thunder around, but Luis just going to toss him off stage. Okay, here's the PK fire. Another one. BestNess chasing him down. Trying to sneak an aerial in there. Watching that roll escape. Very common way to get out. And oh, the backer going to close it out. Okay, 60%. Pretty healthy stock.
All right. I think my audio better now?
Yeah, definitely can hear you more than before.
Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I'm over here trying to do a tech. I'm garbage at tech. So.
It's all good, man. I'm no producer myself, but hopefully we can get it working perfect. Okay, falling bear from Luis. Just trying to close the stock out. He's got an edge guard opportunity. Palutena definitely thrives in this department. Oh, but he goes for the trump too early.
Nice.
Pivot grab.
Pivot grab back throw. Keeping BestNess off stage. You know, as nice as BestNess is off stage, that's still historically a spot that Ness does not. As he versus Palutena, you can drop off air. Do a lot of things to Ness out there. Even auto reticle, explosive flame, depending on how it's positioned.
Oh, the back throw just not enough, but I mean the next one's certainly going to do it. Ness with a ton of ways to close this edge guard out, but Luis, I think waiting out the charge hitbox or just slipping in at the right moment to avoid it. Okay, goes for the up air. Not going to work. Now he's going to mix up off the down throw. Oh, but BestNess keeping him busy with the PK flash, and that's been a common strategy for him off stage. Like throw out the PK flash or the up air on your way back, and then you can also stall with a regrab doing the PK Thunder into the ground.
Oh, wow. Yes, forced him to go low. That was actually really smart, because I was going to force him to go to the ledge, and it's like he was trying to catch him and flip him with down smash there.
Yeah, if you're confident in having enough time to get the PK flash all the way there, like when they have to grab the ledge, it's active for a lot of frames, I'm pretty sure. So you can two-frame somewhat easily. It's just like the setup itself is ridiculous, you know. It's very hard to line it up. But hold on a sec, Luis bringing this one all the way back. If he gets an edge guard here, he's in a great spot.
Yeah. And again, you know, not electing to go off stage is actually really smart. Looking to ledge trap, but turning a bad situation, potentially a bad situation, to a good one. BestNess never really in the corner for too long.
Yeah, Luis getting caught in the startup of his dash. Okay, just gonna go for the PK Thunder, fall the ledge. I mean, even though BestNess took the stock first there, Luis was down by so much before that, and at this point, like, I'm sure he's happy just to have gotten him, like, at kill percent. Okay, goes for the nair. Up air definitely would have killed him there, but probably less safe and less coverage to just throw out. Goes for another nair off stage, and he gets it done. All right, here we go. Two nairs to start things off.
On Palutena, if he's going to, a lot of air-to-airs, she's actually pretty comfortable in going against, especially, you know, versus a character like Ness, who spends a good chunk of the meta in the air. Short hop air will catch you. Of course, you know, it comes after that with Palutena, pretty much whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, and then of course you have back air and up air, which like one turns off your hitboxes, the other one is just so big. It's like Cloud's up air. in terms of lateral range. So yeah, if you're fighting Ness, you definitely want a character like this. Big air-to-air hitboxes and just like being comfortable straight up challenging him. Okay, Luis gets out of the PK fire, save himself some trouble there. This is all of a sudden in his favor. I mean, only 25%, but Ness climbing up there. Almost a last hit situation here, but the same could be said for Luis. I mean, he's pretty much a good back air at the corner away from dying, and BestNess certainly aware of that, looking for it.
Yeah, same could be said for Luis as well. There's his back air, and of course, not enough to take a stock, but trying to keep him off stage. Very smart to catch the neutral get up. Get back onto the ledge, but the tilts at the ledge seem to be a thorn right now on his side. Oh, delicious.
And he's fine with letting Ness absorb the explosive flame. It only heals like 2%. Oh, that was almost a fatal error. And that was probably a back throw from Luis. I think he just put the A press in during shield stun, so he missed it. Now instead, going to have to settle for one from a less dangerous position. Oh, no! Actually hitting the lip of the stage, and that's... What a fitting picture for that moment. Even though BestNess won, I'm sure he's still probably facepalming like, man, I didn't want it to be like that. Maybe two-framing him with the PK Thunder would have at least seemed way smarter. But that was just like kind of a lucky break. I'm not going to lie. Luis was getting in there, keeping it even, making a pretty big comeback, but I hope he wasn't sandbagging.
Yeah, that would be kind of wild.
No, I'm just playing it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know though. I mean, we've seen, in the past, players have sandbagged and then just out of nowhere they kick it into high gear when they need to. So,
yeah, that Palutena though, definitely a choice made with the intention to win and not to like flex or like warm up a weird character or something. Like, by all means, BestNess, the favorite to take this, not by a huge margin or anything, but definitely, the projected winner. So Luis wouldn't toy around with a character choice that was anything short of like the smartest option.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see how this next game is going to unravel for us. Palutena was a strong pick, but like you kind of talked about before, Luis does have a plethora of characters he can toss out. Though I'll be a little afraid to see the Doc versus Ness, just due to, of course, the combo potential and then, of course, the offstage gameplay. But
yeah, if I had to guess, it would be Fox, Falco, or Mario. Probably in. Fox is the most likely choice, maybe Mario. I don't know. But thing with Ness is that like characters like the Spaceys, he can just erase them. He can just charge down smash at ledge and catch their recoveries kind of for free. And then if they start being patient with their recoveries, he could throw PK Fire, PK Thunder, aerials off stage and like just get it done that way. Mm-hmm. And they're also super light. They died at back throw mad early. Yeah, so Luis making the smart call, I think, here, staying with Palutena.
3, 2, 1.
Ness can really melt the Spaceys, man. I'm kind of feeling bad that Luis drew BestNess as his winner's quarters opponent. Like, your path to top 8 involves kind of like a rough character for Fox. But again, this guy's like kind of like a virtuoso. He can play multiple characters more than I can count on one hand at tournament level.
Most definitely, and that's we've seen, I think Tweak played earlier today.
That's the virtuoso.
Even before, since we're on the mic, and just to see him perform like that with multiple characters, it almost makes you wonder with players like him and Luis, like what type of mindset they're in. They always tell you can't solo man here. You need as many characters as possible to play more characters and you spread yourself thin, but Luis makes it look like funny, man.
Yeah, there's definitely ups and downs to it, and I think certain styles are, well adapted to it. You don't have to necessarily do all the fancy special tech with each character. Just learn the fundamentals and play to your strengths as a player, and I think it could work out. That said, this game is going pretty well. I mean, it's basically dead even, all things considered. We're going to see BestNess get the offstage situation going. Wow, a 2-frame with PK Thunder and the high recovery. Going to capitalize on that, too. All of a sudden, that percent almost doubled for Luis.
Okay, but in a very traditional Palutena type of fashion, chiseling away here at lead. You gotta watch how you jump again. Oh!
No way! Who does that? Who does that?
Man, the best Ness in the world. They're the ones who do that.
That was ridiculous. as well, and the up smash going through the air dodge. Okay, Luis keeping this competitive at all turns here. I mean, even in game 1, where he was getting a bit clobbered in the beginning of the match, he brought it all the way to last hit. He kind of had like 2 or 3 chances to win the game too, but it's hard to line it up against Ness.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, and the edge guard.
Okay, he went deep. I like it. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I mean, what even was that stock?
That was a little risky for Luis. I mean, he could have collided with Ness. He could have hit the lip of the stage again. And Ness just straight up couldn't reach. So either way, I mean, I'm glad he just made it back, because that would have been so tragic. And now he's playing from a full stock up. We'll see how BestNess is able to mitigate this lead.
Okay, a little misposition there for the back throw, or possibly a down throw. Percent definitely on the lower side right here for Luis. Though I will say that even if like the percents are lower, the few times I've seen BestNess go for back throw and you're off stage at some of those moderately like mid-range percents, you'll start to see a lot of PK thunders. You'll see a lot of PK fires, especially on characters like Palutena who disappear. You know, you want that long-lasting hitbox to try to catch which way they're going.
Oh, potential edge guard here from BestNess. Just clipping him with the first hits.
Got him.
Yeah, very smart from Luis. I don't know if he was DIing down necessarily, but just not panicking and mashing on shield or like a ledge option or something kept him alive right there. But I mean, you see how quickly BestNess is bringing this one back. That's got to be putting Luis on his toes a little bit. Like, man, I got this full stock lead and I made nothing of it. Yeah. Oh, he's still alive.
BestNess, yeah. I mean, we're just kind of, you know, digging deeper. And it's a strange thing to say, you know, Palutena not putting on any percent, especially in a matchup like this. But again, you know, sometimes when those percents get high, things become a little telegraphed on where you want to go and what it is you want to do. And as long as you can play around that, you're finding yourself in a good position. But wow, BestNess not finding himself in a good position there, find himself getting spiked into the blast zone indeed. And we're railroading our way right here into a game number 3.
You got to take those risks against Ness off stage. Like, you can't be scared of the PK Thunder 2. There's plenty of time for him to loop that PK Thunder around him. And we're going to get a Red Bull replay real quick mid-set. That was a super clean 0 to death from Luis. We're going to watch it again. It all starts with a Nair, as many Palutena combos do, and 2 more to follow.
Yep, then the pivot back throw. That was actually really smooth and really slick. Bit of a fake out right there on the auto reticle, but the down tilt covers himself right into the forward smash. No any extra percent needed right there. No gas left in the tank for the ledge of the stage.
And you can see Luis was like, man, I want to make absolutely sure that he's dead. Like, the forward smash killed him straight up, but he was still like, yo, sometimes that PK Thunder, man, it goes a little further than you think. So yeah, definitely appreciate him being bold enough to try the edge guard. It just scared me for a sec. I'm like, no, please don't botch it. And he didn't. And then he landed another sick one at the end of the game too, just spiking him down out of the startup of that PK Thunder. So, man, we've got an even set. The game that Luis just won was pretty convincing, though. So BestNess going to have to make some adaptations here, figure it out. Otherwise, he could be forced into a situation where he has to qualify for top 8 from losers.
Yeah, and not to say that BestNess can't do it, but I mean, you know, you want to see, some of these guys, especially who have been, you know, kind of leading the pack in the online meta, you know, do well for themselves here. So we'll see how it goes, man. The Palutena is certainly serving Luis definitely some justice here. I've never seen it in myself in person. Of course, you know, we all know him historically and most famously for the Dr. Mario gameplay, but I am definitely a fan of the Palutena. It isn't the most flashy Palutena, isn't the most whatever, but, you know, it's definitely getting the job done, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Paulo's one of those characters that I think plays to fundamentally strong players. You know, like, you don't have to do anything too complex or optimized to do well with her. She's got very strong tools. And yeah, I mean, Luis, I think, falls into that category. And if you're playing all those characters, like, you've got to just have good fundamentals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is no half-stepping with Palutena. You got to bring it all or you get nothing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's one of those characters where everybody knows the matchup because she was so present in the early part of the game. I feel like a few people have dropped her over time, but still a matchup that you can't come to a major without knowing.
Absolutely not. Ooh, down here, back here.
Looked like that was a true combo, that percent. And we're going to see these down tilts at the ledge work out so well for Luis. Just because you have a lot of time to react when Ness is actually going to start moving toward the stage. And I think it's a 14-frame hitbox. Like, it's active forever. So it's very easy to 2-frame with it.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of just ledge abuse, just in general, man. I agree. Oh, yes, definitely learning his lesson. Not getting too close to that ledge of the stage, not wanting to get sucked up into that up smash. But, you know, I know in the last game we've seen the yo-yo at the ledge, so it kind of looks like Luis was maybe returning the favor there just a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Very smart to punish with back air. Pretty much the only way he could have killed him from that position. I don't think he had time to throw up smash out. Maybe he did. I don't know. But still, clean stuff from Luis. Going up a stock here, and this time getting the opening. Last time we saw him, you know, 0% 2 stocks to 0% 1 stock. And he didn't make much of it before BestNess evened it up. Or he wasn't for a while. That heal, though, going to be pretty huge on the auto reticle.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. But making up quick percent right here in the traditional Palutena type of fashion. Wow, down smash. I was actually, well, I guess, you know, F smash probably wouldn't have reached either. Definitely threw me off right there.
Yeah, I was expecting another back air, but Luis wanting to get some dirty follow-ups here. You know, less guaranteed, but more lethal. Okay, the explosive flame gonna get blocked at the ledge there. But Luis content to just sit on the other side of the map here. Even though Ness can heal from Paulo's projectiles, you don't even have to throw them. Just having him chase you down from so far away can be very telegraphed. Ness is quick, especially in the air, but he's not like a very bursty character.
No, absolutely not. And this is the Palutena we sometimes don't quite get to see, Max. You know, we see the combo heavy Palutena. We see the one that knows how to go for like all the throws and all the fancy mix-ups, the Nair happy ones. But sometimes we don't get to see this Palutena as much. The one that has the lead and they can just kind of zone you out physically. You know, projectile-wise, they can do things like this to you. Oh, or sometimes they just do it to themselves. Wow.
Luis getting a little too ambitious out there, just shy of being able to grab the ledge himself. But we're going to see him set up into another edge guard. If he gets this one over with pretty quickly, you know, finds the kill here, then good for him. Yes, he does with the forward tilt. Such a great tool against neutral getup.
And I understand neutral getup. It's a very smart option. Probably in your best interest to not jump in most cases versus Palutena. Of course, you know, her aerials can catch you. Definitely don't want to roll either. A very smart Palutena will know which way you're going to roll off the ledge and you know, catch you with a smash attack. More probably traditionally up smash if done right. But neutral getup though, that was just a really great punish right there from Luis.
Yeah, some of the scariest ledge traps in the game for sure from Palu. But you know what, man? We saw this exact situation last game. BestNess, a clean 1 stock to Luis's clean 2, and he brought it pretty close. Or he was at least, you know, cooking in that position for a while. Luis looking a lot cleaner in this game, though, like less shaky when he's about to close it out, and that's what you need to earn yourself a top, spot in winner's top 8.
Oh, okay, Nair out of shield. Met with another Nair out of shield. Yeah, just kind of floating around Luis right here, trying to keep him on his toes. That's really good. Wow, and just stands still and goes for the down for like, sir, what are you doing?
Oh, and the turnaround jab out of dash. Okay, I like that. Just, you know, put a bunch of hits on his shield and maybe catch him expecting something quicker. Oh, and the PK fire's coming out. That's how you know BestNess is looking for some big reward. Oh, and the roll read, but it's too slow. That would have ended the set right there. Oh no, and he mashes the Nair, probably looking for get up attack. I think he expected to grab the ledge. Okay, BestNess, I've seen him cheese people in all kinds of ridiculous ways. That's definitely a strength of Ness, is making comebacks, but no, unfortunately the down tilt into back air setup gonna work out and send Luis into winner's side top 8, 2-1 over BestNess, claiming the top seed in the bracket, by the way. So that's actually a huge win for him. These guys, you can clearly tell, you know, they know each other's styles. They've played back and forth before. We're going to look at the Red Bull replay for that set and see some of the most important moments of it once more. These down tilts, man, just... Oh, and the Trump, too. Yeah, there's like so many ways for Ness to get cooked off stage.
Wanting to go for the deep fall off in there, and then unfortunately ends up paying the price. You know, heard a lot of talk about, you know, being actually off stage versus just ledge trapping in this game, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, sometimes it's probably just best to let your opponent come back and try to figure out where they're going to go and then punish that way.
Oh, that was so ridiculous. Reading the teleport. I mean, like, I guess it would have covered roll too. But still, that was such a crazy play from BestNess. Great recoveries here.
Walking the dog on him, quite literally.
Yeah, Luis, though, like, keeping his composure the whole time, even though he's getting clipped by the first hit of the up smash. And, oh, man, that dunk was awesome. Yeah, you know what? He probably could have got up smash there. But here, you see BestNess just, again, he gets a little impatient after, like, 4 up smashes, and he's like, all right, I'm going to try to just hit him. But Luis keeps his head on straight the whole time. Does not do that here. Falls a little short on the recovery. But he is able to maintain his lead the whole time.
Nair is one of those moves from Palutena where, like, when I see it done off stage, especially in a position like that, I'm like, the opponent is super dead. There's no way. And then, like, because the camera's so close, I actually can't read the distance from Nair to the actual blast zone, depending on the stage. So that one definitely threw me off. I was for sure BestNess was toast in that moment, but I guess just great DI right there from BestNess. And unfortunately, Luis just wasn't quite able to get back to the stage. But you know what, though? Does find himself a W, so goes up 2-1 on the, it was BestNess 1 seed